Hey, this is late night here. I try to send the video out at this time also because you in America are tuning in this time. So this is mainly for you and those who are in Europe and cannot sleep or they don't let them sleep. Uh, my computer is on the impregnation mode. It has different programs for different purposes. So I just was turning it on to release stress, which means that there is a little light in the middle and it is radiating exactly that light information that is releasing stress. Because I become really stressful anytime I'm talking about this system because it is just unbelievable how huge it is. And it is so true that sometimes you just become familiar with things. I still cannot get familiar with this, I think, and I hope I will never be able to. I always talk with great joy and peace in my heart, and it is not because I am a perfect person, and not because I don't have anything to change, and I would be spotless. Not at all. I have a lot of things to really think about in my past, and I remember a lot of things that I had to change, and I still have to change. And I always have people to go back to and say sorry for what I did to them, or unwillingly. And we are always learning. And what is unbelievable is that, when we make a mistake, especially in relationships, I just decided to talk about this in this, hour, that when we hurt someone or do something, even when we believe we have to protect ourselves and we do something harmful to others, even when we don't notice that, our heart just remembers that, and it is carrying around with us. And when we do that, it can really make us sick. And it is so true. Many, many times when we hurt someone, many times they don't get offended at all. However, it is making us sick. And with the computer, when we just scan ourselves, the computer can sense the code of that problem. And when we take the water with that specific code in our dreams or thoughts or emotions during the day, this repressed feeling can surface. And this is just such a relief. It is basically a grace we get from God that we can remember, we can bring it up for ourselves, and we can look at it with a very, very different eye. And from this new perspective, we can make decisions about how to proceed from this time, how to live our life with all what we have learned from this. And when we did what we did, we didn't learn from it. We just reacted, and no one can learn from reaction. What we can learn from is remembering what we did and remembering the consequences, which are many times are still present. Many, many many events when we hurt someone in the past. The consequences of those events are still around and haunting us. And we don't want to leave this earth with that. We want to correct that. We want to fix it in a way that it would be unleashed from the past also. And this is such a beautiful opportunity for that. I meet with a lot of people who are really bold talking about politics today, these days. This is what I wanted to say. Health issues, viruses. And I would like ask this question, and I'm just saying this because what I see is that people's life is not changing because they are being bold enough and going against governments or power structures. What I see is that people are gaining relief and peace and love in their life when they start following some rules of nature. And that kind of procedure is bringing them real health, because health shouldn't be, there shouldn't be a specific word for health. It should be one with life as we live. And I would like to send a message to these bold people who are really bold, let's say, okay? But are we enough bold to say that yes, I was studying verbal abuse and I decided to check my words, check the way of my speech, and not just using the terms I just got used to during my childhood, and not protecting myself with aggression or specific way of behavior or speech, and I am here to be responsible for whatever I'm saying, whatever I'm doing, and I'm protecting myself from saying something that I shouldn't, in a way that I keep myself far from those who I would like to hurt. And this is a very important message, because we shouldn't stay close to people who we cannot respect. Because when we stay close to these kind of people, we will let ourselves behave in a way we wouldn't behave if they wouldn't be there. So stay away from people who you do not respect or cannot respect, so that you can behave perfectly and you would be happy with yourself. So this is my message. Are you enough brave to change your habits, your everyday habits? Are you enough brave to change what you can, instead of talking about things you cannot change? And I don't want to challenge people who are good-willing people. I just want to change focus. I just want people, I want to assist people with staying active, actively loving life as it is. And I just was posting a line today, which just came to my mind, that never say that you don't like life as it is. Because what you don't like, they are situations, not life itself, because it is us who created life. And we should never ever say that we don't like it. So let's protect what we created, and let's create it again. Let's mold it into a form we love and enjoy. So learn serving yourself and learn serving those who you love, and avoid those people who you don't love. And that's enough bravery. Have a wonderful night.